In today's video, we'll walk you through how to troubleshoot common motor temperature issues. First, let's go over the wiring involved. Here we have the white temperature sensor wire, the black ground wire, and the 5V red wire. On the other side, you'll see the encoder or Hall sensor wires. The temperature sensor, the ground wire, and the 5V wire run through this connector into this one, and then continue into this temperature sensor white wire, the ground wire, and 5V wire from this harness. It connects to the 9-pin connector from the SURRON wiring, which goes to the Torp harness and back to the controller. We also have the temperature sensor wire here. This is the ground wire, which is shared between the encoder and the temperature sensor. Over here is the 5V wire that powers the PCB inside the motor for both the temperature sensor and encoder. On the other side, you can see Hall or encoder 1, 2, and 3. First, set the multimeter to check resistance and test between this wire and the ground. If the reading stays between 500 and 600 ohms and doesn't change when you move the wires, the sensor is good. If the resistance jumps when you move the wire, the problem is further down with the wiring, so follow the next steps in the video. If the reading isn't between 500 and 600 ohms, the sensor is faulty and you can pause here for the solution. Temperature sensors endure a lot of stress inside the motor, which can cause them to malfunction. Many users aren't aware of this since the stock controller doesn't rely on the temperature sensor, unlike Torp controller. If you need to replace the sensor, here's a list of all Light B motor sensors and their resistance values to check for malfunctions. You can also switch to sensorless mode, which measures temperature without the sensor, available in the advanced settings of the Torp app. To determine that the issue lies with the wiring, we'll start by wiggling these cables while checking the diagnostics under resistance. You can find diagnostics on the 5th screen in the Torp app. If there's a loose connection, you'll see it jump as shown in the video. If everything looks good, we'll move on to the 9-pin connector, first wiggling the top side and then the bottom.